A long time ago, in a quiet village deep within the Benin kingdom, there lived a boy named Amaury, whose curiosity was both his greatest gift and his deepest curse. Amaury was not like the other children. While they chased goats and plucked mangoes from trees, Amaury wandered the forests alone, asking the wind where it came from and the river what it had seen. One evening, as the sun melted into the horizon and the sky burned orange, Amaury stumbled upon a hidden shrine deep in the forest, a place swallowed by vines and silence. In its center rested a wooden mask, dark and smooth, with cowrie shells lining its forehead and eagle feathers sprouting from its crown. Something about it called to him. Above the mask, carved into stone, were the words, "Speak not, unless you are ready to listen." Ignoring the warning, Amaury picked up the mask. As his fingers touched it, the wind died, and the world seemed to hold its breath. That night, back in his hut, Amaury stared into the mask's hollow eyes. Then, as the moon crept high, the mask whispered. It did not speak in words, but in thoughts. Secrets. It told him who among the villagers had stolen yams during the last harvest. It told him where the chief hid his gold. It told him what his mother had never dared say, that his father had not died by accident, but by betrayal. Each night, the mask whispered more. And Amaury listened. At first, he used the secrets to protect his village. He helped catch thieves and warned the sick before they fell ill. The villagers called him the boy with the knowing eyes. But soon, the mask began to whisper darker things. It told him the secrets people hid not to deceive, but to survive. A woman who hid her child's true father. A boy who cried at night because he feared spirits in the river. A friend who envied Amaury's gift. These secrets poisoned Amaury's heart. He began to confront people with their truths, not to help them, but to shame them. He laughed when people cried. He used their fears to silence them. The village turned cold and quiet. No one trusted each other. No one trusted him. One night, the mask whispered again, but this time, it whispered his secrets. It spoke of his loneliness. Of how he missed his father. Of how he only wanted people to see him, not fear him. He tried to throw the mask away, but it clung to him like a shadow. When he looked in the mirror, he no longer saw his face, only the mask. The whispering never stopped. It filled his dreams and his waking moments. In desperation, he returned to the shrine where he found it. There, standing under the moonlight, was an old woman with eyes like fire and a back bent like a question mark. "You have fed the mask well," she said. "But it is never satisfied. It does not whisper to help. It whispers to feed on the truth in your soul." Amaury fell to his knees. "Take it back. Please." The woman nodded. Truth is a gift only when handled with wisdom. Now, you must forget everything it told you, every secret, even your own. She placed her hand on his head. Amaury collapsed, and when he woke, the mask was gone. He remembered nothing. But the villagers noticed the change. He laughed more, played with children, helped farmers, and listened not to whispers, but to people. Years later, a traveler passing through the village told of a shrine deep in the forest where a mask lay still and silent, waiting for someone curious enough to listen. Moral: not every truth is meant to be known. Some secrets protect, some destroy, and the greatest wisdom is knowing the difference.